Save the Children, in a consortium with other partners, implemented the project in northern Uganda called Together for Inclusion. This project was funded by the Atlas Alliance with the ultimate goal of contributing to the fulfillment of rights for persons with disabilities in the districts of Gulu and Amuru. It particularly covered children in 30 government primary schools through human rights advocacy and inclusive education. The Together for Inclusion project had a major impact on the districts, as we shall see in this video.
We've tried to look at most of the children's rights. Where we started with is inclusion. Wanted to make sure that children are included in all the key activities within their communities and in schools.
What I know about inclusive program is that it is the kind of program which allow all children to come to school and be present at school, participate in the school activities, achieve and later on progress.
The children are engaged in the same class with the teacher, and the teacher has the responsibility of catering for their individual differences.
In school, our peers can support us in different ways. Like when in class, if I don't understand what the teacher is teaching, I can go to my friend and ask him or her what the teacher was teaching.
Initially, learners with disabilities were left out. Those days we'd find only about 50 learners with disabilities who try to come to school.
There was a team of local people that have been formed to mobilize, first of all, to create awareness to the parents, because in our community, most of the parents thought children with disability cannot come to school. They are like useless. But now with this particular community group created, they moved to villages, talking to parents. This child is not useless. This child can come to school. This child can learn. Save the Children under the TOFE project, they have trained teachers in series of modules, and that makes teachers more better than they came from training institutions.
And then also they pursue their career dreams in life by completing the primary cycle successfully. Now in that it means we have a packages of intervention that we have been doing from the school, from the family, and also at the district level.
We trained 40 teachers in adaptive games and sports with the knowledge on how to include the different categories of disabilities: children with visual impairment, hearing impairment, mental, and those with other disabilities.
The teachers have taught us how our rights and responsibilities, like rights to food, right to life, right to education, right to freedom of speech.
When Save the Children, they can, other times they can come and teach us about, sometimes we can assemble ourselves and teach the rights of children, right to life, play, learning, life.
There is a lot of improvement in inclusive education in our schools, both Gulu and Amuru district. Foremost, there is mindset change in the communities.
There is increased enrollment, almost by 70% of children with special needs, not other enrollment only. So, for example, in the entire district, I would say we had over 1,100 children registered with the learning special educational needs. That was 2019. But by 2022, we have over 1,700 in our schools.
Ami gitamni giwaglo te arma tigi go gegane gingolo ni gubini gankwan pen kon ma wo meoni tiga well twin down to my young.
Keken awayo mera chiel ni mier gunong yo me kwako en latini ni ki yubo en bono ben mabe
Boyakara man na tu mukana mapat pel ubet kamawen no ki yubuk area kakamayan ti beri and Malay.
There are policies in the country that are being formulated. I would want to urge those who are responsible for making sure that these laws and bylaws are passed and implemented. They do so, all of us collectively working together, right from the civil servants, those responsible for implementing the law. We all need to be working together as one piece of stakeholders so that we have favorable policies. I know the government is in the process of final stages of improving on the inclusive policy in Uganda. If that is done quickly and also implemented, I think we'll have a better country for the children with disabilities.